Hi everyone, and thanks for joining me today. In the first row, we have the Ace of Pentacles. Very nice. Oh, the Fool, one of my favorite cards. And the Star. Wow. Yeah, this is going to be a very healing month for you. So aces are new beginnings in the suit that they're in. This is the Ace of Rods. Sorry, I knew that wasn't right. Ace of Pentacles. So Pentacles are about wellness, health, home, family, well-being, finances. But there's also a real spiritual side to this. So, I mean, we have, out of the 4 cards we have on the table, 3 of them are major arcana cards. So sit up and take notice. This is a big month, and there's a big transformation going on. Sometimes, though, I just want to say, sometimes when I say it doesn't necessarily have to be a huge thing that changes. However, it's going to make a big impact on your life, whether it's just your overall mental state, your work arrangement, your living arrangement, or just the way you're viewing the world, that brings more peace and comfort and calmness and acceptance into your life. But so this is a Pentacle card. So this also could be a new business. She's planting the seeds. But these seeds take quite a long time to grow. Just remember that. So try not to get impatient. But I don't see that so far. The Fool is about going for it. So when you have an ace and a fool together, and the Star and Death telling you change and a new beginning are imminent, and to go for it. So I always give my spiel about the Fool. I think he's at the top of the major arcana because I think when you go through all the lessons of the other cards, you realize that in the end, you just have to go for what feels right in your heart and what is, just is going to feed. I use the phrase feed your soul, really make you feel like you have purpose and peace and comfort and understand how you want to be in this world, if that makes sense. And sometimes it means you have to go for it, even if it's scary. Keep down that inner critic, because look at, you have the Star. Is this just dark? There we go. This is all about healing and trusting your gut and trusting that everything's going to be okay. So taking this leap of change, complete change, a big change, even if it's not even obvious to other people, big changes with the Death card on the subconscious level, right? This Star is just a very positive omen, saying that I think part of what's going to bring this about is either newness in your spirituality and the way you look at the world. But I really feel like these are going to be tangible results: home, job, family, home, things in the home, maybe a home business, different change of business, change in how you manage your money and budgets and planning out, just really reassessing and starting. And you're going to kind of, I think, do something a little shocking, in the sense that it's just not something you usually would just make this big, this just sort of make this adjustment and start off in a new direction. I think it's going to be kind of big. Okay, I'm just going to say that and stop dancing around it. You have this new idea about your life, and you're going to go for it. And this says to go for it, and you're protected. So the next row, We have the Knight of Rods. I call that the honeymoon period card. The Four of Swords, giving yourself a break mentally, and the Two of Cups. So we have the Knight of Rods, who's all about passion. This is a change, and you're going to become fired up about something, enthusiastic, driven, just very passionate. Again, honeymoon card, that type of, feeling and excitement, even if it could be a job. I kind of think with the Two of Cups coming out, it could be a relationship. So either a resurgence in your relationship or a new relationship. So I don't know if I ever would have really thought about this, but Kate from Daily Tarot Girl, I remember watching a reading with this deck, and this card came up, and she was pointing out how they're kind of hidden behind this curtain. And I do think in this deck that's somewhat significant. And my feeling is that either this change is going to be very private and just between two people. So a lot of people won't even realize it's happening or it's happened necessarily. Or you want to sort of protect and keep this new love or a new opportunity a secret for a little. Like, you don't want to flaunt it. It's kind of like something you're working on in private. Maybe just because you don't want to, if you start telling people things, sometimes your friends, very well meaning, we all bring our own filter of life experience into how we view everything. So, if you truly know it's right, I mean, the Fool says go for it without worrying about what other people say, including yourself, those, negativities that crop up. So maybe you are kind of keeping it on the down low because you just feel and know it's right, and you just don't want to you don't want anyone to ruin it with just a harmless comment that, might get you sidelined. Does that happen to you? Sometimes the smallest comments, and I can put me like in this tailspin where I totally worry and obsess about the stupidest things. Yeah, you know what? We will not be doing that anymore. That's kind of what this card is. This card is sort of the realization that we need to stop beating up on ourselves and being our own worst enemy and let go of negative thoughts about a situation. And this is right back with the Death card. This is a completion, releasing negative thought patterns, negative, resentment, negative attachments we have to things that, and if we have this to enough things, every time we think about different things, we're instantly thrown into negative thinking, right? If you think about that person, you have a negative association. Then, if you think about them often, you're just always thinking negative thoughts, and it only hurts us mentally and brings us down. Kind of, learning some techniques, just take a deep breath and like release those thoughts, exhale and just let them go. And it's hard. You have to like train. I literally will talk to myself in my brain like, "Oh, Jen, let it go. Take a deep breath and I'll focus on something positive." And it's super hard, but it really works for me, at least. So this Ten of Swords is flanked by the Moon and the Wheel of Fortune. Things are turning. Things are changing. Things must change. With Death and the Wheel of Fortune, life is cyclical. So this is this is a major arcana, but we have so many other ones on the table. I'm not going to give it a super lot of weight. But I think next to flanking the Ten of Swords, the moon, this is just a little bit of those insecurities. It's an interesting feeling. It's like somewhat exhilarating and exciting, but there's also this dark side, that where we're a little bit confused and we're not seeing things clearly, and our emotions are we're having trouble sorting out our emotions. And I think what we're going to realize is that, here we had I said the give yourself a break card. You need to just stop, mentally just stop, worrying about something and just sort of try to let it go. And we are going to do that. And this is just a reminder that, things change. Things are always changing. And if you can learn to sort of ride the center of the wheel and go with the flow, the ride's a lot smoother instead of, just going up and down, up and down, up and down. And a great way to do that is to, have some mental discipline about those negative thoughts in your head. Something's going to really fire us up, okay? And we're going to really sort of surprise ourselves, but it's a well-laid plan. It's a very grounded plan, and it's doable, but it's going to take you keeping up the honeymoon period, that enthusiasm and excitement and passion. It's hard to keep that going. That's what the wand suits do so well. The Queen and King of Wands can keep people motivated way long after, the excitement of it wears off. Let's, I don't know, let's build a tree house and you get like the deck done, and then it's just like, oh my God, this is a huge project, and you don't want to finish it. There's something really enthusiastic, and it's going to bring you a lot of emotional satisfaction. It's definitely going to involve someone else, whether it's a relationship or a business partnership, or maybe a little bit of both. And that's why they're hiding. Huh. Okay, be careful for those that it applies to. I don't usually say stuff like that, but yeah, really, really nice cards. And you're protected. This transformation is going to bring healing. Emotional healing. We have the water. It's going to be, we have this, this newness that kind of goes to the wands cards, I think. Things are growing and changing. It's a little bit about dreams too, wish upon a star, right? And there's sort of the spirit in the background. You do have, I think this goes with the star, sort of whatever you believe in, like whether it's, God, the universe, whatever, fill in the blank. God, I just feel like there's sort of like these really positive energy around you to help you during this transition. And you're going to stop beating yourself up and telling yourself you can't do it, and kind of just going for it. So be the fool this month. It will definitely pay off. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.